WLNS is here for you with 6 News at 5.
With just 1 week to go before the 2024 election, both candidates are making their final pitches to voters. It's our top story today at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones. Vice President Kamala Harris is preparing to give a speech on the National Mall in the same spot where former President Donald Trump made his January 6th speech before the Capitol insurrection. Natalie Brand is here for you with the latest from the campaign trail.
Vice President Kamala Harris is preparing to make her closing argument to voters from the Ellipse outside the White House. It's expected to be one of her largest rallies with more than 20,000 people on hand.
This is, historical. I'm just so excited.
This is a change. We don't want to go back to what America was under Trump.
Her campaign says the vice president will deliver an optimistic vision, making the case America is ready to, quote, turn the page on the Trump era. It's a message that's resonating with her supporters.
We have to get together and become one America again.
Harris chose the Ellipse because from it you can see the White House, where the next president will serve, but also because it's where former President Donald Trump delivered his speech on January 6, 2021. Trump, speaking from Mar-a-Lago, accused Harris of trying to divide the country.
And my message is about saving our economy, securing our border, bringing together the greatest and broadest coalition in American history.
And he's raising questions about election security in Pennsylvania, posting that there are fraudulent voter registration forms in York County and 2,600 fake ballots in Lancaster County. Officials in both counties say they are working to ensure the safety and validity of the vote.
There are some bad spots in Pennsylvania where some serious things have been caught or in the process of being caught, but the election itself is going very well.
Trump has 2 events in battleground Pennsylvania Tuesday, ending with an evening rally in Allentown. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
In the meantime, Republican vice presidential nominee Ohio Senator J.D. Vance returned to Michigan today. He started on the east side of the state, stumping in Saginaw before heading west for an afternoon rally in Holland. And as the election draws near, 2 top federal officials are expressing their concerns over the possible post-election civil unrest. Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic is here for you with those concerns and what efforts are underway to prevent them.
To be sure, nobody is predicting a repeat of what happened on January 6th after the last presidential election, and nobody has predicted that any civil disobedience might be expanded to include the country's transportation system of trains, airlines, traffic on the waterways, and cyber hackers getting into various systems. The U.S. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg on the campaign trail is prevented by law to discuss what he is doing at the agency to protect in case there are problems. But he, along with others, are focused on the what if in this story.
Do you think there'll be anarchy if you folks win and he loses?
In every election, there's a responsibility to accept the outcome of the election. I've lost elections. It's no fun. But when you lose an election, one of those basic things in democracy is you admit it, pick yourself up, and move on. But I am concerned about the fact that he did not accept a peaceful transfer of power last time and has not committed to doing that this time either.
The Secretary's department has drafted this strategic plan for, quote, critical infrastructure owners, providing federal technical assistance, improving the information sharing with all parties, and guidelines on how to cope with any internal or external threats to the system. Meanwhile, Michigan Junior Senator Gary Peters, who chairs the Homeland Security Committee in the Senate, says he's concerned as well. He was asked, could January 6th repeat itself?
Well, I would hope not. I would hope not. Certainly we're prepared. I chair Homeland Security Committee in the United States Senate. We're making sure that folks are prepared to deal with that situation should it occur.
Obviously, the plans are not made public on what the federal government is prepared to do to keep the peace if the peace needs to be kept. Here for you in Lansing, Tim Skubic, 6 News.
Thank you, Tim, and be sure to stay with 6 News, your local election headquarters here on air, online at WLNS.com, and on our free 6 News app. Well, today marks World Stroke Day, and the University of Michigan Health Sparrow wants to help reduce the risk in our community. Health officials say strokes can happen to anyone at any age, and they are a leading cause of serious long-term disabilities. Experts say early detection and prompt treatment are crucial to improving survival rates, minimizing disability, and accelerating recovery times.
Important to not only recognize the symptoms, which are abbreviated to spell out the word FAST, and that's what we always educate the public and the EMS. That's how you recognize a stroke. There's face weakness, arm weakness, or a speech problem. And then the T in the word FAST is to remind the public that it's time to call 911.
No, it never really occurred to me that this could possibly happen to me in my, under 75 years of life.
Globally, about 1 in 4 adults over the age of 25 will have a stroke in their lifetime. Students in the Lansing School District will have a new running track to enjoy on the south side of the city. It's located at the Hill Center, which is the home of Lansing Technical High School. It encompasses the school district's career and technical education programs, as well as the Elfrida Schmidt Community Center and other community and city organizations. The track is popular with families in the South Lansing community, as well as Lansing students.
Tried to, kind of move programming and opportunity for our Southwest Lansing kids forward. They have actually reactivated this as a CTE center. And so we have right now, as we speak, we have students that are engaging in construction sciences and health sciences and culinary arts, and the list goes on. And so what a testament, right, to the people that came before these young folks that kind of paved the way. But again, it's kind of a new era here for the Lansing School District in Southwest Lansing.
Renovating the popular track was made possible with the help of a $500,000 grant from the state, with the help of State Senator Sarah Anthony. Well, you may have noticed that the temperatures are starting to drop, and that means kids across mid-Michigan are going to need some clothes to keep themselves warm. And we're asking if you can help make that happen. It's time for our annual Coats for the Community drive, and that's where we team up with Cristo Rey Community Center and other local partners to help people make it through the winter. And it's not just coats. If you have hats, scarves, gloves, or any other winter clothing, you can drop it off here at the station at Cristo Rey Carpet Studio in Okemos, your local Barry Amos Cleaners, or one of 3 Shaheen Automotive locations. Coats for the Community runs through Halloween, and it's just one more way that 6 News is here for you.